Kayak fishing is a great way to enjoy the sport of angling. Quietly maneuvering a solo watercraft to search out your prey can be an enjoyable experience. However, there are times when one can spend more time paddling and much less time casting a line due to the distance traveled between the launch and the most productive sites. Enter the electric trolling motor. These marvelous tools have been around for a very long time, but only recently have become popular additions for kayaks. They are reasonably lightweight and extremely efficient, propelling small craft. I found a myriad of mounting concepts on the internet and countless videos here on YouTube, but none seemed to grab my attention enough to pursue until I saw an outrigger design posted by SMD Fishing. It looked very affordable, easy to install, with little risk to the boat itself. I appreciated the simplicity very much. Soon after utilizing the design, I discovered several issues. First, the boat would lean or list in the direction of the motor as it hung off the side of the boat. Secondly, the side mount design was very inefficient as steering was hampered, which in turn created additional stress and resistance, consuming additional valuable battery power. First, my design had to be modular for easy installation and removal because I don't always want to use the trolling motor each time I go fishing. Some of the smaller lakes and some of the sections of river I fish, the motor and battery would be a hindrance rather than an asset. First, I added two 6-inch gear tracks from Kayak, then crafted a T-bar mount assembled from a short piece of 5/4 by 6-inch decking, double thickness of 2x4, the same width as the decking board, and the cross piece is a 1x4 pressure-treated lumber. I used all stainless steel and brass fittings to assemble the mount. I used the same 5/16 T-bolt and thumb wheels that I had with the outrigger mount, and they work perfect here as well. The mount is a bit longer than you may think it should be, but I wanted to be sure that the nose cone of the trolling motor would not bump into the transom of the kayak. Once the T-bar is mounted, clamping on the trolling motor is done in the usual manner. I then connect the two steering lines using S-carabiners and pass the pulley paracord line used to raise the lower the motor in the shallow water. I used a watertight Lexan storage box for the PWM assembly and mount the switches. I opted for a 50 amp 3-way toggle switch with a sealed rubber cover in lieu of the included plastic rocker switch to go from off, forward, or reverse, because drilling a round hole instead of cutting the square hole for the rocker switch seemed easier and more secure. The PWM has a rotating dial knob to adjust the speed as well. I used the waterproof wire glands for the 10-gauge SAE leads for the power in and out of the box. I also added a kill switch that has a lanyard connected to my PFD to kill the trolling motor should I ever become separated from the kayak. The star of the trolling motor kit has to be the battery itself. It is a 12-volt, 30 amp hour lithium iron phosphate design that weighs only 7 pounds. Don't let the small size and modest rating fool you. I have used this battery extensively for all-day trips, and it hasn't let me down yet. It was very expensive compared to the other gear, but worth every penny considering the weight savings. The design, of course, is subject to further review and modifications as needed, and I would also like to thank all the YouTubers I borrowed ideas from. Nothing in my design is original concept. It was all inspired by others, and I'm grateful for those that shared their ideas, and I offer this video up as a way to pay it forward.
We'll put them back.
Keep those tails wagging.